the bad part?
There is some certain cost cutting, but it's not superficial, it's hidden somehow.
So tell us about your other cars.
So I own a Honda City. So
Achha.
that is my favorite car.
Seating.
Yeah, so the seating position, it's really great.
And which other car do you own? I think you own a
So my
Amaze.
wife drives a Kia Seltos. Then you have these VW, Taigun, Kushaq, good cars.
Welcome to Park Pit Stop. This time around we have Jatin Salot. We'll be discussing a few updates on cars and latest क्या चल रहा है इंडियन मार्केट में. So first of all, Jatin, आपने शायद एक निसान मैग्नाइट खरीदी अभी एक महीने पहले.
Yes.
So would you like to say a few things about it? The good, bad, ugly. Let's start with the good part first.
So the car, it's really providing value for money. That's the biggest factor.
अच्छा.
So in under 12 lakhs, you won't find any other car who can offer you a 1-liter turbo engine with a CVT gearbox. You can buy, in similar pricing, you can buy a Tata Punch maybe, but I don't think there's any sub 4-meter SUV that comes in this cost.
What about the bad part?
Bad part, Divya, there is some certain cost cutting. To normal people, they will not be able to notice it, but in some places there is some cost cutting, like in the rear tires, the fender lining is missing in the car. Some of the parts that are under the seats, those are exposed. Like if you really get into it and start seeing things, then you will see cost cutting. But it's not superficial, it's hidden somehow.
अच्छा.
Yeah.
So as a Nissan, I won't say fanboy, but in terms of the service centers, उसमें आपको नहीं रुकावट आई कि service centers इतने हैं नहीं, lack of parts.
So Divya, this is my first Nissan car. I haven't been to the service center yet, but what I know from other customers is that they give you a pick up and drop from your home, and that is available where I live. I think it will be okay.
Acha, got it. I agree with you. Surprisingly, you also own a few other cars.
Yeah.
So tell us about your other cars.
So I own a Honda City. So
Achha.
that is my favorite car.
And why is that? ऐसा क्यों है?
I like sedans. Yeah, so the seating position is really great. The ingress and egress is difficult. Like once you get in and get out, that's the bad part. But once you're inside, the driving position is spot on.
And what's your height?
My height is 6'2".
6'2". And you're comfortable getting into a sedan?
Yeah.
And you love it actually?
Yeah, I love it actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think they offer more space than an SUV.
Acha.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why did you say that?
Maybe because of the seating position, but in my family, my dad is also tall. So me and him, we sit front to back easily. Like if he's sitting behind me, he sits comfortably.
Acha. Someone in the comment section will have to guide us on this front.
Yeah.
कि मतलब the worst, as far as I know, the worst design in terms of ergonomics is always a sedan. मतलब sedan का क्या होता है कि आपका boot space पीछे हो जाता है और कोई बैठने की जगह नहीं होती. And the most efficient design is always a SUV.
Okay.
क्योंकि आप पूरा cover कर देते हो and that is where the extra space comes in. So boot space में extra होता है. So someone in the comment section can tell us अगर कोई engineer बैठा हुआ है तो that'll be very interesting.
Yeah, but I'll tell you the driving. There's difference in the driving. Like
Is it because it's a Honda engine या फिर just because
might
it's a
not
sedan?
just be the engine, but the driving position. It feels sporty. They
Racy.
say it feels sporty sitting low to the ground, and once you hit some good roads in the mountains, then you'll really enjoy it. You'll carve up corners, you'll feel it. It gives you good feedback. Maybe in the Honda, the engine is really good. It revs freely.
What are some of the best drives, let's say in a Honda City, that you have done so far?
So there's a road from Mandi
Acha,
to
Mandi.
Barot Valley.
Correct.
That's a really beautiful road. 60 kilometers of really
And this is
amazing
next
road.
to Beer Billing.
Yeah,
Correct?
yeah. Before Beer Billing, there's a road towards Barot Valley. It's a really scenic road. Then you can say Lahore Valley road. It's really great. You can take a sedan there, no problem.
Did you take your Honda City?
Yeah, I have taken it to till Lahore Valley because the roads are there. No, good roads are there till Manali. Then you just cross the Atal Tunnel. Then there's proper tarmac there. No problem.
And which other car do you own? I think you own a
So
Amaze.
my wife drives a Kia Seltos.
Kia Seltos. Tell us about that car.
It's a really dependable car. Like, okay, I'll say about
Achha.
it. Yeah, nothing special, nothing bad. That ticks all the right boxes. But jack of all trades, but nothing.
कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं है, डिजाइन भी इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं
Okay,
है,
I'll just
स्पेस
say
इंटीरियर
space okay, standard, everything okay, tick mark, everything, that's it. When it came out, I bought it in my Kia Seltos is I bought it really early when the car just launched in 2020.
फर्स्ट जेन.
Yeah, so I bought it in 2020.
गॉट इट.
At that time, it looked apart, but I think in 2 years' time, the industry caught on, and now all the cars are looking good. Now you see the new Creta here; it looks really good. The Elevate looks great. I think it's the best looking car in this segment, Honda Elevate.
Oh, that's a big statement coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Certainly. No car looks better than the Honda Elevate from the front. Then you have these VW, Taygun, Kushaq, good cars.
I mean, I've heard a lot of guys saying, Kia Seltos के बाद driving a Creta does not feel the same. Is that
I
true?
think both are exactly the same thing.
They're just siblings, right?
Yeah, they're just siblings. It's just badge engineering. They have changed, some cosmetic differences are there. Rest of the parts are same basically. If you buy a suspension part from Kia and you just take out your suspension, they have both badges on it. They have Kia as well as Hyundai logo on their parts.
It's a sister concern.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So exactly the same thing. They might be attacking each other in the sales department, but still the engineering background is the same.
So something surprising. I mean, you did not find the Kia Seltos exciting enough. Again, in the comment section, tell us, any Kia Seltos owners, why this car is exciting, and probably non-Kia Seltos owners telling us why it's not exciting.
Yeah.
The new cars are expensive already. So a middle class person has stopped or has delayed his buy. Used car market, again, is at par. तो used car market में और new car market में ज़्यादा difference नहीं बचा है.
Yes.
So if I were to ask you कि अच्छा as a person who has let's say 4 or 5 cars at home, your next car, would you buy a new car or would you buy a used car? And I'll give you a budget also. Let's say 10 लाख 8 लाख रुपए 8 लाख रुपए में क्या लेना चाहिए? 8 से 12 लाख रुपए let's say. Let's put a range to it.
Maybe I'll buy a used car right now.
Which one?
Maybe a used Ford EcoSport, 3-4 years old, 2020 model, 21 model.
Ford EcoSport,
Yeah,
very interesting.
It fits this budget exactly, 7 to 8 lakhs.
Maintenance, parts, उसकी सिरदर्दी कैसे
Already
करोगे?
owning 4 to 5 cars, yeah. Why do you care about those parts that much?
Okay, then you're the wrong audience.
Yeah.
Let's say if I want to buy a
Yeah.
first car and I have a budget of 8 से 12 लाख रुपए,
Yeah.
उसमें मुझे यूज कार लेनी चाहिए, न्यू कार लेनी चाहिए?
I have never been able in my life. I have thought about a used car. Every time I have bought a new car, I have thought about a used car. But I have never been able to get myself to grips for buying a old used car.
Why?
In the end, it always comes down to like I don't know how this has been used.
हाँ.
Like what problems it will give me in the future. So I always like that 5 years of warranty, 5 years of service package. Like once I buy a new car, I'm tension free for 5 years. I know that. So I look at that as a like tension free buy.
Is it also a stigma? कि मतलब used car?
Maybe, yeah, it's a stigma, maybe, yeah.
क्योंकि अब तो यूज कार मार्केट में जितने भी बड़े प्लेयर्स हैं, they're
Yeah.
giving extended warranties.
Yeah, they are giving it, yeah.
1 साल, 2 साल, even I think 3 years, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
recently when I was buying this Nissan Magnite, I saw some used cars. So I was getting a 2-year-old i20 sports variant IVT, which costs around 10 and a half for new. I was getting it for 8.5 or 9 at Spinney. So
Not a
when I was getting to the budget of 9 lakhs,
Huh.
so I finalized that i20, but it was just 2 lakhs more, so I got the Magnite.
तो मतलब यूज कार मार्केट is not exciting enough for you right
Yeah,
now?
because the price difference is not that much. If it's just 10-20% cost, if the new car is costing you 11 lakhs and a 2-3-year-old car Spinney is giving you for 9 lakhs, it's not a great difference.
2 लाख for a person, let's say buying a 8 लाख की गाड़ी is not a big deal.
Yeah,
You're
he'll
saying.
give it once for the upgrade.
अच्छा, interesting. I do agree with you. मतलब buying a used car does not make sense anymore. At least
Yeah,
not
because,
right now.
Yeah, because the prices are too much. Like you're getting a 2018 Baleno, middle model, Delta model, which used to cost around 6.5 lakhs at that time.
हाँ,
You're getting it for 5 lakhs right now.
correct.
So why would you buy that? Because the used car market has priced itself to the prices of car right now, not what they were 5 years ago or 6 years ago when they were new.
And I think also कि Indian अब Indian customer is ready to pay that extra मूला
Yeah.
कि भाई 2 लाख रुपए मैं एक्स्ट्रा दे देता हूँ पर मैं नई गाड़ी लेके आता हूँ, यूज कार क्यों लेनी?
बिल्कुल।
बट देन अगर आप डेटा देखते हो, न्यू गाड़ियों से डबल बिक रही हैं यूज्ड कार।
Yeah.
तो इंडिया में वो भी है पिरामिड कि टॉप ऑफ द पिरामिड भी है, मिड ऑफ द पिरामिड भी है, बॉटम ऑफ द पिरामिड भी है।
Yeah.
एंड समवन हु वांट्स टू लेट्स से गेट हिज फर्स्ट कार can probably put his budget up by 1-1.5 lakh रुपए because loans are easier, financing is easier, right? अब I think ICICI or someone has launched a 10 year का plan जिसमें आप गाड़ी को 10 साल के लिए फाइनेंस कर सकते हैं। That is amazing. Super.
I'll tell you one thing. One of my friends, he bought a Ford EcoSport last year.
अच्छा.
For that budget only for 8 lakh rupees. Used Ford EcoSport, I think 4 years old. 40,000 kilometers driven, diesel manual. He has been using it for 1 year. It's running good. I've sat in his car, driven his car. It's a really good car. But and I don't think he faced any problem with the service centers or anything like that.
It sounds like you're a Ford fanboy.
No, it's okay. Like it's a good car, yeah. Ford EcoSport. I think it started the sub 4 meter segment in India.
So something more, I think topical would be EV cars.
Yeah.
EV cars are the flavor of the season right now.
Yeah.
कि भाई ईवी खरीदनी है, ईवी खरीदनी है, ईवी खरीदनी है। सेल्स नंबर भी रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि अच्छा ऊपर जा रहा है, ऊपर जा रहा है। बट देन आई एम अ स्केप्टिक बिकॉज जब भी मैं रोड पे जाता हूँ आई डोंट सी द राइट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कि भाई मैं गाड़ी कहाँ चार्ज करूँगा। मैं अगर मेरी गाड़ी खराब हो गई तो क्या कोई साइड रोड साइड मैकेनिक उसे सही कर पाएगा, या अगर कुछ थोड़ा सा भी दिक्कत हुई क्या मैं खुद चेक कर पाऊंगा? सो do you own a EV by any chance? You don't. Okay. Why didn't you buy a EV?
I still don't trust the technology, all the same reasons that you gave me right now. And I think the jump is too big.
Acha.
The price premium is too much for me to buy an EV.
But what
because
about
my running is not that much. Like I don't drive that much. आप चला ही नहीं रहे हो गाड़ी इतनी कि जो आपने एक्स्ट्रा पैसा दिया है वो आप कभी रिकवर करोगे। देन उसका सेंस नहीं बनता ना। मेरे लिए कभी भी वो इकोनॉमिक्स फिट नहीं हो रही है क्योंकि मेरी रनिंग 20-30 किलोमीटर है डेली। अगर मेरी रनिंग 100-200 किलोमीटर रोज की होती तो मैं ईवी लेता 100%।
Let me give you a number. 60% of EVs are second cars in a family.
Yeah.
ठीक है? And
I don't think anybody is buying their first car.
First car is EV. Okay. Second is 53% of EV owners are women.
All right.
So is it also because women are more geared towards addressing the ecological effect of EVs and the symbolism जो होता है कि मैंने EV खरीद लिया तो अच्छा मैंने environment के लिए कुछ कर दिया है, या फिर मैं future जो experiments होते हैं, the women are more enthusiastic in adopting new tech in cars. Usually it's the other way around. It's always men going after petrol and diesel and everything. But I think in the EV sector it's the women who are driving the narrative. Matlab, that is what I have seen. I'm not sure if what
I'm not sure about that. That the ecological reason is their reasoning. Maybe for women, I think it's the car is a tool to go from point A to point B. And I think an EV is easier to drive than a petrol car. It's much easier to drive. Plus, usually, even we are going to replace a Baleno with a Punch EV soon for my mother. So basically, it's like it's a small city car that you go out whole day, then you come back, charge it at your home every day. So we don't need to use the infra that is provided, that is outside. So you have to install your charger at home only. I think that is the case. I don't think there's any relation to anybody's India is thinking about ecosystem or environment.
Not yet, probably.
Not yet. We are not there.
Something big that happened on the global scale was BYD.
Yeah.
BYD ने अनाउंस करा कि भाई 5 मिनट में 80% आपकी चार्ज कर देंगे, 200 या 250 किलोमीटर का रेंज दे देंगे. आई थिंक द डेटा इज स्टिल कमिंग इन, बट अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है जो 5 मिनट में और इंफ्रा आपका पूरा सेटअप हो जाता है, will that change your mind?
I think
might. You're still at might.
Yeah.
How can I totally change your mind कि the next 10 years or 5 years, 5 साल में दिल्ली NCR में कोई भी पेट्रोल डीजल गाड़ी नहीं दिखने वाली?
Divyab, I'm still on the boundary in case of EVs.
Achha.
I'm still sitting on the boundary line. So I don't believe in it completely. I don't have too much confidence in it because I think for jumping from petrol to EVs, we are missing the hybrids in between. Yeah, I think we should transition to hybrids, plug-in hybrids first, and then transition to EVs.
Plug-in hybrids, that's a good
Yeah.
point. What about CNG?
There are no plug-in hybrids in India right now.
What about CNG?
CNG, I hate CNG.
Why? Hate is a very powerful word.
Yeah. So the car drives really bad after putting in CNG.
But then the average drive speed in India, at least in Delhi NCR, is around what? 27 kilometers per hour?
I don't like the experience of going and filling up that CNG every day, and the driving is just not there. The power is very reduced, the torque is reduced.
But
The
city
engine
driving-
becomes noisy. I think it's okay for cab drivers, but for normal people, I don't like.
पर अगर
I
city
don't recommend a
driving
CNG.
City driving हो, let's say 20 kilometers चलाना है आपको दिन का, then what?
Divya, I have driven 1 lakh kilometers a CNG car, 50,000 in a Wagoner, and 60,000 in the last legs of my i20. I put in CNG in it, and I drove 60,000 kilometers, and that changed my mind completely. And now I'll pay the extra cost and get a little bit of better drive, and won't get a CNG ever in my life.
But isn't that like a catch-22 situation कि मतलब आपने CNG भी लगाया और आपने 50,000 किलोमीटर भी चलाया, 60,000 किलोमीटर भी चलाया?
जब मैं
That
पैसे
means
नहीं
you-
थे,
अच्छा पैसे
पैसे नहीं थे यार, पैसे बचाने थे तो चला ही CNG. लेकिन किसी को मजे के लिए कोई CNG नहीं चला रहा है, पैसे बचाने के लिए लोग CNG चला लेंगे, ठीक है.
I won't call it पैसे बचाना, frugal mindset.
Frugal, yeah.
Frugal mindset. जिसको efficiency chase करनी है, I think they can choose
Yeah.
CNG.
एंड कम्यूट जिसका ज्यादा हो यार, जिसका कम्यूट डेली का 100 किलोमीटर है, वो ईवी ले, सीएनजी ले.
Correct.
जिसको चलानी 10-20 किलोमीटर है, वो ले यार, पेट्रोल ले, कितना ही कॉस्ट का फर्क पड़ेगा उसमें.
20 लाख से नीचे की गाड़ी अगर लेनी हो,
एलिवेट,
होंडा एलिवेट, और कुछ सोचने की जरूरत
कुछ
ही नहीं है.
सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है.
ना टाटा नेक्सॉन, ना कोई
नहीं सर,
और
नहीं,
किया सेल्टॉस,
कुछ
कुछ
नहीं.
नहीं.
कौन दे रहा है आपको 10 साल की वारंटी?
होंडा एलिवेट लो एंड यूर टेंशन फ्री.
I have like gotten a 10-year warranty, 1,25,000 kilometer on my Honda City. So who is the other manufacturer who has the confidence to give you a 10-year warranty? And as much as in my friend circle, a lot of people own Mahindra cars,
हाँ.
Tata cars.
I mean the Indian companies are no longer laggards, I would believe.
Yeah.
But
Certainly.
perception है थोड़ा सा, I think that needs to change somehow. I think they're coming up with beautiful products. I mean,
Yeah,
आपने
surely.
देखा और टाटा सिएरा.
Tata Sierra, it's a really good concept.
अक्टूबर में I think they're planning to launch it around Diwali.
I think I saw it in the Auto Expo, and
Beautiful car. I mean, I am waiting for
even
that.
the Safari and Harrier are beautiful cars.
Beautiful cars. I mean, Mahindra में अगर if you see the Thar Rocks,
yeah.
game changers.
Yeah.
Indian automobile manufacturers, I think, are going to lead the charge in the next 2 to 3
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
I won't even take it 5 years. अगले 2 साल में they're going to change the market.
Yeah.
No one else is going to be there.
Surely.
It's only going to be Tata, Mahindra, and उसके बाद जो भी आएगा नीचे.
But I surely think that Tata Indian manufacturers, they need to work on their testing before they launch their products. I think they don't test it properly. I think the Japanese and Koreans, they go through intensive test cycles before launching their products, and that's because that's the reason, like, you don't face that many bugs. Have you ever heard a Creta screen not working? Have you ever heard a Creta showing a engine light for no reason? I have never heard it. Yeah, almost everyone in my known is owning a Creta or a Seltos or something Korean or Japanese. You don't face that issue there. Have you ever seen a Maruti showing a check engine light for no reason, going into limp mode for no reason? So I think there's certainly a gap there. I think they should work. They are doing good R&D. They're good, but still, I think they need to be better in terms of their testing.
अब R&D की बात करूँ तो मैं डिजाइन में और पूरा आउटपुट में
Yeah.
look at the Mahindra
Yeah.
6XE or that 9E.
I'm saying Divya, everything is good about them, but I think the electronics part is what is like not good about these cars.
Maybe
like
it's
they've given them so many sensors, they've given them so much, they've made it so complex, and when the bugs come up, it really spoils your experience.
Maybe it's just a perception game because you're a
Yeah.
Honda fanboy.
Yeah.
You don't like the others, catching up.
No, I like VW cars, I like Skoda cars, I like Hyundai or Kia cars, no problem.
To all our viewers, I mean, do comment, share your thoughts, how you felt about this episode, and we'll keep bringing you new updates, news, and gossip from the Indian automobile market. Thank you so much.